Hiya, hello everyone. I'm just going to do a quick little video now, just about my current trades I have open at the moment. I actually took a new one out today, and another one yesterday. So I feel like maybe I'm overtrading a little bit. I should calm down. So let's just get into it. Right, here's my prop challenge number one, just here. This is pretty new. It's $100,000 account. Purchased this around 1 or 2 weeks ago, but I only started trading on it, maybe a week ago. I've had a little bit of an issue today. I would just like to point this out to people, so so hopefully nobody else gets stung by this. What I tend to do when sizing my trades is I always use the FTMO position size calculator, but it doesn't work for all instruments, and that was confirmed today with by the live chat on FTMO. Now, if I was just one big candle away from busting my account, because it just spewed out absolute garbage. Like, I placed a trade on heating oil, and I wanted to risk $2,000, which is 2% of my 100,000 account. I can't remember the ins and outs, but it told me to put, it was about 650 position sides. It was like 250, 600 lots. I can tell you right now what it was. 266 lots, look at this here. And it was just moving so quick. It made me think something's not right here. So I ended up taking a $585 loss through no real fault of my own. That was like an outsized loss. Luckily, I got onto the issue pretty quick and just got out of there. But yeah, so moving on. At the moment in time, I have 3 trades running. This new one, the new one from today, is heating oil. Now I'm hoping I've actually got my volume position size correct for this one. I did get a little bit of help from Groch, so I'm hopefully, because I find it really complicated at times depending on what the instrument is, the symbol. So anyway, hopefully Groch's got me covered here. Excuse me. Now let me just find that. Let's have a look at heating oil. Let me just one moment, sorry. Here we go. Excuse me. Now I've just loaded up my seasonality tool that I like to use. On the daily. Right, sorry about the delay. Right, so first off, when it comes to the heating oil, I'm going to discuss what I'm thinking with it and why I like it. I'm on a weekly, let's go at the monthly chart quickly. Right, on the monthly chart, we're on a, no doubt about it, a little bit of a downtrend. I do always like, in most cases, go with the trend. So we've got a downtrend here. Now on the weekly, it's mostly a downtrend. We've got the pivots here. This here is, slightly concerning. Is this the first signs of a change in trend? We're going to go upwards. Now, it's too early to say, but it's a possibility. Look, we have here, we have you know, the lower low, but then we have a higher low here. So again, a little bit concerning, but it's not something I'm willing to look past that for the time being. Now, when we go into the daily chart, we have had a lot of sideways trending since what, June, July? Not much is happening. Excuse me. Now this is the zone I've got my eye on, which I'm going to trade off. Now, I marked up my zone just here, and we entered that yesterday. As you can see here, here's where my stop loss is, which is always 33% of the size of this zone. That's a very simple thing how to do it. I use this in the Fib retracement tool. For anybody who wants to do this, you simply just go, below is if you're going on a, if you stop loss is above your zone, then you go minus 0.33, and if you want to go below the zone, you just click on, it will just do 1.33. So anyway, back to it. Yeah, so this is my zone. I like this zone because we have a nice indecisive candle, which is here, and then we got a nice explosive candle on the downside, and we got lots of dollar through. So there was a good reaction from this point of the chart. So we're hoping for more of the same. Now, what does concern me slightly with this is the fact that we've got a strong reaction from maybe that point in the chart previously, and maybe you would count these two also. So if you are counting them two, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'd be the fifth, which isn't great. This will be the 5th point. We're hoping for a reaction, 5th time. The reason I'm looking past, I wouldn't usually do that. If these two were right smack bang in this zone, there's no way on earth I would even attempt that. But what I'm thinking is it's just these a little bit lower, so maybe it's not quite the zone I'm looking at. So yeah, I'm going to look past that for now. Now let me get back. Now when it comes to seasonality, this is what I really like here. Now this is the 10-year. Seasonality going back 10 years now. As you can see, we were estimated to start a bit of a downtrend mid-October. Now we did get a little bit of a move downwards here. Now the seasonality also predicts a little move upwards, which we have, and then from any point now it's predicting a downturn, and it estimates that will end up roughly around the 8th of December. So that's what I'm banking on. I'm looking at this now. Let me remove this. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, we've got a good zone here, and then we've reached the point from a seasonality aspect where it's predicting a move downwards. So I'm like, okay, we've hit the zone, and around at this point seasonality says let's go down. So this is what I'm banking on. So I've taken this trade. It's not perfect, like as I say, it's showing signs of maybe it's going to be a trend reversal on the weekly. We'll soon see. What other they have open? They also have a sugar. Now this is quite interesting. Now sugar. Now you could say that this is a risky trade, because some people would say that this is actually, I'm trying to catch a falling knife here, but I'm willing to give it a shot, because if it comes off, it should pay off well. So this is on the weekly chart. I've marked this zone here. I've got 2 levels. I've got a zone here, and and also one here. So what I like to do when you've got two zones this close, I just like to combine them. So now we have a combined zone here. Let me just remove this. So that's the combined zone. This is how I do it. I'm not saying it's the only way to do it. So this is the point in the chart I've had my eye on now for quite a while, maybe a month or so. We finally arrived. We finally arrived. Excuse me. Now, yeah, why I'm saying it could be like a falling knife. It's risky. Is the fact that the price is in free fall. It is just dropping. So I'm hoping to catch the reversal just at the right time. Now it is risky, but now one way of doing it, probably a safer way of doing it, would be waiting to see a reaction from this zone. Maybe another, an up move, a slight pullback, and then get on from the further move upwards. And that way you sort of, playing it safe. You want some confirmations. But the reason I'm wanting to get on at this level is because it's such a good level. Seasonality is not really in my favour with this trade. But I do use the COT data. From what I can see is that the commercials side of the COT report are very, very long, and they have been now going back months. They're really long when it comes to sugar. And also the retailers are really bearish. So when you have them two, the commercials and the retailers on opposite sides, and by a big margin, then I like to actually make that trade. I'll always go with the commercials against the retailers. So that's my sugar trade at the moment. Let me see. Is my stop loss here around $13.45? I'm currently on $13.86. So I am down at the moment, but I'm just hoping to see that turn sometime soon. Now, if it breaks that level, I would be looking to get back on, and I would be looking at the following areas. I would probably be looking at that. And most definitely this looks like a good one. I could buy that. Yeah. So the goal as low as 11. I don't think it's going to reach 11.93. Probably not. But yeah, I would probably be looking to get on here around the $13 mark. Yeah, as long as the commercials remain bullish and the retail is bearish. But yeah, we will see. Now I'm also on the USD Swiss franc. Let me find this. Here we go. Right, the USD Swiss franc. Now, excuse me. Like when I'm looking to get in a forex trade, I'll always, to begin with, I'll check the futures markets. So for months now, no, for weeks, the USD, it's looked like the commercials have been buying very bullish. So we've just been waiting for the turn upwards, and again the retailers are really bearish the dollar. So that's what's made me. I like the look of the dollar. I've been waiting now for a while for an opportunity to get in. Now, if you look, there's not much to see here on the weekly. We've been on a downtrend since the beginning of the year. But if you look on the daily, it looks like it's showing signs of turning. We got the low here, higher low, Now this is a nice candle here. That a hanging man, shooting star. Yeah, shooting star. Yeah. So that's a good bullish. No, that's not bullish. Sorry. Where is it? This is the bullish one here. Going back a few weeks on the weekly. Yeah, we'll soon see. I'm hoping now for a reaction on the upside. So I like to look at the dollar. When it comes to the Swiss franc, sorry, this is where I got in. This very bearish candle here. So that was on the Friday, I believe, and I jumped in on the trade on the Monday because it had reached the zone that I'd marked out on the chart, which is here. And we got a lovely bearish candle there. Again, there's not much to really see on the weekly chart for the Swiss franc. You know, obvious uptrend. I'm just waiting for it to turn. Again, here on the daily, it's showing signs of turning. What we got the, you know, the pivots. So I'm just hoping for a nice bounce off this zone now. To take us past this lower low, and then hopefully that'll. I'm looking when it comes to the currencies. I'm hoping to catch a real runner, something that I can really hold long term. When it comes to this currency trade here, I'm just going to be trailing my stops. I will probably trail my stops on the lower time frame on the 4 hour, but there's nothing really to report at the moment. Down $260. So yeah, that's my current trade at the moment, guys. My floating equity, it's about 98,800. It would be more if I hadn't followed that calculator that doesn't work earlier today. It's a $585 loss. Now I've got one other account here. Let me show you. This is my other prop challenge. It's you know, it hasn't got. It's on its last legs really. Floating equity $9,270. But yeah, I've just got the same trade here, the USD-CHF and a Ferrari. The Ferrari trade's going okay at the moment. I'm a little bit over 1 to 1. I'm just going to trail. I think I've trailed me stop on that to break even. First chance I get, I'm just going to start trailing that. And just let me just show you my USD-CHF. I just want to show you my stop loss when it comes to my USD-CHF trade. As you can see, usually I would put my loss under the lowest under this point here, but just because my zone was just so big, starting here to there, I was like, you know what, if I want to place that there plus 33% on top of that, it would just, I'd have to skyrocket so high to show any type of profit. So in this case, I've just dropped it slightly below this pivot here. So yeah, my stop loss is 0.78519. Hopefully we're going to see a nice reaction soon. Right guys, I'm just going to wrap it up right now. If anybody does catch this, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.